To be a leader, you need one thing and one thing only: followers. That's it. I read the same books as everyone else, and what's your style of leadership and how to adjust your style to fit the situation at hand. That's not leadership, that's management. To be a leader, you only need one thing: followers. So what's a follower? A follower is somebody who volunteers to go where you're going. They choose on their own accord to follow the direction that you have set. Sometimes at personal sacrifice, sometimes they'll pay a premium for it, sometimes they'll put themselves out because they believe in something that you're saying. They don't need to verify all the information you give them because they have faith. The question is, why should anyone follow you? There's many ways to get people to do what we want, but they basically fall into two categories. You can either manipulate people or you can inspire them. Those are your options. It is stressful to live in a world these days in which we are constantly bombarded by all kinds of manipulations from all angles for all kinds of reasons. Everything from the way our bosses treat us to what cell phone plan we should go for. We're constantly bombarded. It is hard to choose. It's called stress. But for the leaders or for the sellers out there, it's equally as stressful, because in this world in which people are constantly being bombarded by manipulations from all angles, how do we stand out? How do we give them something to believe in? But there are a few organizations and a few individuals who do something different. They rely on something called inspiration, not manipulation. And like I said, there are only a few really good examples. Everything from Martin Luther King to Apple Computers, from Harley Davidson to Southwest Airlines, Nelson Mandela. What I learned is that regardless of their size and regardless of their industry, they have a few things in common. They have the most loyal employees. They have the most loyal customers. They are more innovative, my definition of innovation. They are more profitable, and they can sustain all of these things for the long term. Every single organization on the planet knows what they do. These are the products we sell, the services we offer. Some know how they do it. Whether you call it your differentiating value proposition, your proprietary process, your USP, whatever you want to call it, these are the things you think make you different or special or stand out from the crowd. But very, very few people and very, very few organizations can clearly articulate why they do what they do. And by why, I don't mean to make money. That's a result. By why, I mean what's your purpose, what's your cause, what's your belief? Why does your company exist? I mean, do we really need another one? Why did you get out of bed this morning, and why should anyone care? As a result, the way we think, the way we act, the way we communicate is from the outside in. We tell people what we do, we tell them how we're different or how we're better, and we expect some sort of behavior, a vote, a purchase, support, obedience. But not those leaders, not those organizations with the capacity to inspire. Regardless of their size and regardless of their industry, every single one of them thinks, acts, and communicates from the inside out. Let me give you an example. I use Apple frequently just because they're easy to understand and we all get it. If Apple were like everyone else, a piece of communication would sound like this. We make great computers. They're beautifully designed, simple to use, and user-friendly. Want to buy one? Meh, right? This is how most of us talk. This is how most organizations communicate. Here's our new car. It's got tinted windows, great gas mileage, leather seats. Choose us. Here's our law firm. We went to all the best schools. We have all the, we work with all the biggest companies. We win all of our cases. Choose us. Here's how Apple actually communicates. They start with why. Everything we do, they say, we believe in challenging the status quo. We believe in thinking differently. The way we challenge the status quo is by making our products beautifully designed, simple to use, and user-friendly. We just happen to make great computers. Want to buy one? No trickery, no manipulation, no celebrity endorsements. It actually feels different. What it starts to show us is that it's not what you do that matters, it's why you do it. And people aren't drawn to what you do, they're drawn to why you do it. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. And what you do simply serves as the tangible proof of what you believe. For this little thing to work, you have to have three things. One, you have to have clarity of why. Because if you don't know why you do what you do, how will anyone else? Two, you have to have discipline of how. You have to hold yourself and your people accountable to your own guiding principles and your own values. And thirdly, you have to have consistency of what? Everything you say and everything you do has to prove what you believe. There are leaders and there are those who lead. Leaders hold a position of power or influence or rank, but those who lead inspire us. And whether they're individuals or organizations, we follow those who lead not because we have to, but because we want to. We follow those who lead not for them, but for ourselves. This is for people who want to go to work every day and feel inspired by the work that they do. This is for people who want to find someone that they can inspire. Thank you very much.